Oh, everything's fucked up. What about now? I don't know how my mic got turned. Oh my God. Can you hear me now? I don't know how my mic got turned down because I don't ever even touch that. Mm, Today is just a screwy day. Tell me again, can you guys hear me now? Sorry. I'm like, why can't you hear me? I unmuted myself. I look over and some way, somehow my whole mic, like you know how you could drag how high your volume is? It was at the very bottom. Okay. Good morning for the third time, Amelia in Trenches. Okay. So you guys can see my data lag is extremely high. I don't know how to fix it anymore. Okay. I've done everything they've asked me to do. I run this stupid ass motherfucking script every day, multiple times a day, and you can see that I still have a high data lag. Okay. The minute I take this indicator off my charts with an S, you will literally see the data lag go down to 0. Okay? So stop telling me that it's not your indicator because other people aren't complaining about it. Bitch, it's your indicator. It's that simple. You guys have been watching me for almost 2 years. I've never had this. I think I had a data lag issue one time in almost 2 years. One. So it's your indicator. All right. So one thing that I've noticed, the volume profile is screwy, okay? And here is why. So I loaded it onto a minute chart, just a regular 1-minute chart, and the volume profile is correct. Because remember, I'm like, how is the value area low below the actual low of the day? That doesn't even make sense. Well, what I noticed is that on a Renko chart, the volume profile takes into account every single Renko bar that's on the chart. So I always use 3 days worth of data because I like the pivot levels when 3 days worth of data are loaded onto the chart. I don't know why, but different number of days that you load onto the chart affects the pivot levels. And it shouldn't, because these pivot levels are based on the previous day's intraday data. So I should be able to just load 1 day, really 2 technically, and it be correct, but it does not do that. So yeah, the volume profile from Trade Devils is taking into account all 3 days of data on my chart. That is why the volume profile is so screwy. I don't know if I don't know if the way they have this coded makes it really screwy with Ninja Rinkos or what, but I'm not buying their Rinkos. I don't like Uni Rinkos. I want to use Ninja Rinkos. I also tried yesterday I have Uni Rinkos already, not Trade Devils, but just regular Uni Rinkos. And I tried loading the footprint indicator on there. It never loaded. I sat there for 5 minutes, never loaded. Okay. So yeah, I got about 3 minutes. And if this data lag doesn't go down to 0, I am out. I don't feel like dealing with this. This shit is very taxing. Okay. It's already taxing to put forth all of your energy and time into trying to perfect your craft. I don't have the energy to deal with shit that is out of my control. And for my data lag issues to be bad for like 3 out of 5 days this week, I don't feel like it. I genuinely don't. So, yeah. So I got a few minutes and then I'm out. I'm going to take another screenshot so I can show them proof and just leave it at that. And what I'm also going to do, just for proof, is before I get off of here, because the data lag doesn't fix, I'm going to show you guys how quickly it fixes itself when I take the indicator off my charts. Okay? Since they say that nobody else has this issue but me. Do y'all know how frustrating that is when just different things happen and companies are like, well, you're the only one. Oh, great. What does that mean? I am a paying customer. I paid $400 for this indicator, you guys. $400. I think I deserve some actual support. Just saying. This ain't some $20 indicator. $400. I deserve some actual customer support if you ask me. Yeah, 400. Yeah, 400. They don't even, you can't even email these people for support. You have to write in the freaking Discord. Like, come on. And it did not used to be this way. I bought my first indicator from Trade Devils years ago. Years ago. Look at it. We're still at a minute. Okay, we're starting to go down. So I'll give it like 2 more minutes because I was going to get off at 8:45. Low key, high key, low key. So I'll give it 2 more minutes and then I'm out. Like I can't. Very fucking annoying. It should not take this long. I loaded this onto my actually, I'll tell you the exact time I loaded my charts. I loaded everything onto my charts at 8:23. 8:23. So I've been having a data lag for 23 minutes. And look, the data lag is going up again. Good morning, Applejacks. The data lag's going up again. Okay, so I want you guys to see this. I want you guys to see this so that there's proof that it's not me, it's their indicator. All right, so let's take it off the first chart. Let's do it. All right. And boom, it's gone. All right, it's gone from there. Now let's take it off of the other chart. Boom, remove. Now what time is it? It's 8:46:48 when I take it off. Boom. Do you see how immediately my data lag is normal? But it's just me. Did y'all not see that? Exactly, trenches. If it's just me, you should be trying to help me fix this. Well, I'm the only support I don't give a goddamn. I don't care that you need to trade yourself. This is a problem. Y'all seen my data lag just go to 0 immediately. Now watch this. I'm going to load the Ninja order flow indicator onto my chart. Now again, the Ninja one doesn't have all of the bells and whistles with the footprint summary table and all that other stuff, but it is still an order flow indicator. Okay? So I'm going to show you guys. I just put it on this chart in the middle. Let's see if my data lag is affected. Boom. You saw it go to 4 seconds because it just loaded onto the chart, but look at the data lag, it's still normal. It took 4 seconds to load the indicator onto this chart. 4 seconds. That's it. Good morning, New. How are you this morning? Where their office located? You want me? Baby, I'm ready to do it myself. And y'all see my data lag is still normal. All right, now I want y'all to see this. Because we might as well. We're here anyway, right? All right, I'm going to remove it from my chart. And you're going to see it's removed because you're not going to see the order flow thingy, the numbers on top of mine. Boom. We're still normal. Okay. All right. Now let's put their order flow indicator on the chart. And I want y'all to see for how long it says calculating on my chart. Let's start now. 8:49:11. Calculating, calculating, calculating. This is so stupid. I know he really does that with it. Like this is just so annoying. Now I've already done your job by telling you, because this is what I hate. So he tagged me in a comment in the Discord. I forgot what day it was, but it's been a minute. Like, and I saw that I had a notification in there, but I didn't feel like being pissed off by whatever the fuck he had to say. So I finally went in there yesterday and I'm like, let me see what he tagged me in. It was a comment showing me how, hey, my volume profile is perfectly fine. Show me 3 different times during the day. It was 2 or 3 different times where the volume profile is just fine. So I don't know, this is why clean data is so important. Bitch, I've been cleaning this goddamn data the way you told me to with this goddamn script since the 8th. I looked. I downloaded it on the 8th and I've been running every single time I close NinjaTrader. I run this script. But see, you didn't know that. So you telling me something about clean data when I have clean data is super irrelevant. And I would like for somebody to do their job at this point. That would be nice. Real nice. So at this point, I'm like, okay, well, let me put it on a time-based chart. Oh, okay. It does work correctly on the time-based chart. But see, I've told you since the beginning I use Renko's. So why wouldn't you, as a support person, who clearly know that Renko's is a thing, because I've told you from the beginning I use Renko's, why wouldn't you as a support person put Renko's on your chart to see if it's correct or not? Why do I have to come back and tell you, oh, you know what? You're correct. It is right on a time-based chart, but for Renko's, it's not. I shouldn't have to do. Y'all see this? It's still calculating, by the way. Can y'all see that? It's still calculating. That's why you see the market analyzer is stuck. It's still calculating. Why? Literally, why? I don't get it. It does not take this long. Y'all seen it took 4 seconds. 4 seconds for the Ninja order flow indicator to load on my chart. 4 seconds. That's it. Why does it take minutes upon minutes upon minute? It's been so long, I forgot oh, there we go. Boom. Why it take that long? It took 3 minutes basically. Whatever the data lag is at the time that it finishes loading. Why does it take 3 minutes to do that? That's too long. Now, mind you, this is not even my template, but just the simple fact that it takes that long is literally insane. It's insane. I rebuilt my entire, this ain't even my correct workspace, like my usual one I've been using. I built a brand new workspace just to make sure that my workspace not corrupt. I've done everything I'm supposed to do as a customer, y'all. What's going on here, damn? Trade Devils is stupid. I'm sick of their customer support. Not too much cloud value. Like, what is this? I don't get it. This is insane. I don't understand. Now, I don't want all this crap on my chart though. So I'm gonna remove it. Because I don't use all those signals and I don't use all that. All right, but y'all see the data lag? Watch this. Removed it from my chart. Boom. Data lag is nothing. So because I clearly can't trade with this shit. I'm out. I'm gonna go enjoy my Friday. I'm also gonna write them a very nice, nasty message in the Trade Devil server that might actually get me kicked out. Because I'm going to ask them, after spending $400 on an indicator, what does somebody have to do to get some actual support here? What does somebody have to do? Other companies where I have spent that much money on a product, hey, let's get on some kind of Zoom. Let's figure out your issue because you are the only person that's dealing with this. When I was dealing with remember when I first started using the copy trader from Affordable Indicators, I was like, hey, something's wrong. How come I'm being put into a pending order? Like, let's say a bar closes, it's putting the order like 5 bars away. That doesn't make sense. It's supposed to be at the close of the bar. Joel got onto a Zoom with me. He still was confused, whatever. And so eventually I'm like, I know what the problem is. Whenever a bar closes and like the next couple of bars paint in the same millisecond, that's what the issue is. Like, sometimes that bar closes, but it's a good like momentum bar, momentum at that price. And so a couple of more bars will paint in the exact same millisecond. And let's say there's 4 bars that paints in the same millisecond, it's going to put my pending order at the end of that bar instead of the actual reversal bar. That man had that shit fixed in like 2 weeks. It took him a minute, but at least after he knew what the issue was, boom, he fixed it. Why am I talking to this is my other problem with Trade Devils. Why is the person who's really running your Discord just a support person? They have nothing to do with coding. So stop having him try to answer my motherfucking questions. He ain't even a coder. He don't know what the problem is. Stop talking to me. Oh no, baby, I quit, Cloth. Like, listen, was it 3 days this week? I think my data lag was a problem. 3 days. I don't feel like dealing with yesterday. My data lag wasn't fixed until 9:15. I loaded my charts at 8:25. I put that indicator on my chart. And my data lag did not fix until 9:15. That's insane. And that should not even be a thing, bro. Like, it shouldn't. So, for that, I'm out. I can't deal with it. So, sorry I had the rant, but I also needed to show you guys that I'm not lying. Which I know you guys know I'm not lying, but I'm not lying. Y'all saw the data lag be an issue when I got on here. Y'all saw me take this shit off of my charts and immediately my data lag went to 0.0 something seconds. You saw me put the Ninja order flow indicator on my chart, which took 4 seconds to load, and there was no data lag whatsoever after the 4 seconds that it loaded. And you saw it take 3 minutes just for me to load this back on one chart. And mind you, I have to have it on 2 charts. Like, what do these people want from me? I don't understand. So at this point, I'm going to have to go write a Trustpilot review because, motherfuckers don't listen until you publicly, like, make them look bad. So that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to write some kind of review of the product and make it a bad review. And then maybe I'll actually get some one-on-one help. Because if I'm the only person that has this problem, maybe you should give me some one-on-one help. Because why did you take my $400 for nothing then? I know you didn't think I was lying, girl. But yeah, y'all, I'm out. I'm finna go right in this Discord and be a very mean person, and I don't give a shit. You're not in the mood for my tomfoolery. I'm always in the mood for y'all tomfoolery. I know how to turn it on and off. But them motherfuckers, I ain't got no time for them. Because this shit is very irritating. Very much so. And if there was another order flow indicator out there that can give me the exact same stuff that this one can give me, baby, I'd do a chargeback for all I goddamn care. This is unusable. And then also, you know what? No, I'm not going to do it. Hold on, because I want y'all to see something else. Because even on the few days since I've been running this script for the last 14 days, even on those few days where like the data lag wasn't that bad, guess what? When high impact news came in, I had data lag issues, and this was shown on stream. I had data lag issues, and it would last for about 2.5 to 3 minutes, and then it would subside. But then guess what? For multiple times from 9 a.m. when the high impact news came in until I got off at 9:45, the data lag would increase and decrease and increase and decrease to where before I get into a trade, I got to go look at the data lag to make sure there is no data lag before I get into the charts. So I'm going to put the Ninja order flow indicator on my chart real quick, because I want y'all to see that when I have the other order flow indicator on my chart and there's high impact news, I don't have a data lag issue. And since we're about to have high impact news in about 40 seconds, I want y'all to see. Okay? Because I remember even, I forgot what day that was. I feel like it was I don't remember. It was whatever day when I took that divergent sell, and right after I got into the trade, like there was a huge momentum push down. Like I think maybe price went down maybe 100 ticks or something like that. And I had data lag after that trade. Like, why do I have data lag? Because of some huge spike of volume. I don't deal with that without your indicator. So you can see the Ninja order flow indicators on the chart right now, right? Here comes high impact news. Look at my data lag. Do you see anything? Do you see anything happening? You can't even see price on my chart because it's all over the place, right? Look at my data lag though. Nothing. It's normal. So far, it hasn't gone beyond 0.1 seconds. 0.1. Hasn't gone up to a minute. 0.12. Okay. Still good. We haven't even gone to 1 actual second. I could deal with 0.1 seconds. Look, price is still all over the place. Data lag, no issue. Try writing your own script. Hell no. Go tell them their stuff is. Look, we have this as proof. Nothing's happening. Data lag, no issue. Good morning, Paul. How are you this morning? Still, no issue. 0.12 seconds is the highest that it's gotten so far. I can literally trade with, even if my data lag is at 0.1 seconds the entire day, I can trade that way, but it never is. Good morning, Pred. How are you this morning? Yeah, that was an insane move. And even though it went 200 points in a minute, and I have order flow on my chart, still no data lag. But I guarantee you, if that other order flow indicator was on my chart, baby, my lag would just be going up. The timer would just be going up, 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 and up, and up, and up, and up, and up. F them indicators. I need them. I like order flow. I actually really, really like order flow. I do. But I can't trade with theirs. And it sucks because I actually need theirs. Because I guess maybe I don't. I would really wait. No, actually, I do need their indicator because I need the footprint summary table. I need to know what the minimum and maximum delta is. Now, it would be nice if NinjaTrader's native indicator for footprint charts actually worked for Renko's, but they don't. They only work for time-based charts or volume-based. They work for everything except Renko's, which sucks. But there's a proof. We've been in 3 minutes of high impact news. Price went 200 points in a minute and no lag. It just took out the Wednesday and Thursday high. Are we at, I don't remember what the all-time high price is. I don't pay attention to stuff like that. It's so funny because people be like, how do you trade at all-time highs? I trade the same exact way. Behaviors don't really change. The only thing that changes is when it pulls back, it pulls back. But yeah, y'all, there's my proof that the Trade Devil's order flow indicator sucks when you use Ninja Renkos. It does. It really does. But this is my Renko of choice. I don't like other ones. Because even when I was trying to use the uni Renkos, I still wanted it to look how my Ninja ones do because I like the structure of these personally. Um, and I don't have issues with any other indicator except that Trade Devils one, the footprint one. Because even with their Trend Magic, I don't have issues with it. And I've had the Trend Magic for years. You meant to buy some Apple for my daughter account? Well, before today would have been a real nice day to get it. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I'm gonna go enjoy my Friday after going off on them in their own server because I'm sick of it. But I'll let you guys know in our server what ends up being the remedy. I'll let y'all know. But I'm basically going to tell him, since you aren't the person who codes, I really don't want to talk to you because I'm sick of you continuing to try to blame me and saying that it's just me when I have proof that there's a problem. So if it is just me, then I would like some actual support on a $400 product that I paid for. Okay? And if you are not the person who can help me, please get me to the person who can. And it's that simple. See how New ignores me? Ooh, they ain't got nothing to do with me, honey. But yeah, I'm out, you guys. Sorry for the rant. And sorry I couldn't actually trade, but it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed my rant though. Yeah, that's all I got. Please like the video on your way if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early whenever I have figured out this data issue. I'll let you guys know. But have a safe weekend. And I will talk to you guys later, I guess. Bye.